Am I the asshole? My husband says I'm mean and uptight. Let's find out. But, well, first off, I'll say this. I'm just going to throw this out there. Separate somewhere in the middle here. You know, let's get an enter here. Then let's get an enter here. Then we have 3 paragraphs, nice and easy. This block, not a huge block. I will say this. As I was saying this, I saw the word farted. So we'll see what's going on here. My husband says that I'm mean and an uptight person, or I'm a mean and uptight person who doesn't know how to take a joke. I think that he does annoying stuff, whether it's intentional or not, to annoy me, and then when I react negatively to it, he says I'm uptight and mean. For example, this morning, this man woke up, first thing, keep in mind, turned around and put his mouth to my nose and breathed his hot-ass breath on me without saying anything. Did he do that on purpose, or did he just, like, roll over and breathe morning breath into your face? Because, like, hey, man, that's what being in a relationship is like, you know? Waking up that next morning and being like, oh, as it turns out, your breath doesn't just magically smell great first thing in the morning. Especially if you went out drinking or something and you happen to have like a mouth breathing night. Like, I'm good on not mouth breathing, but if I've been drinking, I'm sleeping with my mouth open and it's going to get dry and smell bad. That's just why you shouldn't drink, to be real with you. But anyways, when I woke up and yelled and told him to stop, he said, I'm uptight and mean. Another example, last night I was doing my skincare and the dude came out of nowhere and farted in my space, flipped the light switch off and left. Okay, so that one feels more targeted. I get annoyed by that, and I can't take a joke. Another example, the other week we were laying together and I was looking at his back and told him he's got some moles we should keep an eye on, and he turned around and said, fuck you. It wasn't in an aggressive way or anything, but it still upset me. Maybe he thought you were just like being mean about his moles and he didn't think you were talking about cancer or something like that, or melanoma, which I'm assuming is what you are saying when you say there's some that need to be looked at. He probably is looking at it from a you're making fun of my moles thing. I don't know why I'm making excuses for him. I just think the first one, I need some context, and the second one, him farting and then turning off the lights, that's nefarious behavior there. I'm sure nobody died, but I could see myself being annoyed by that. Not super annoyed though, but it is what it is. He said, it's obvious I've never had friends that tease and play with me. I have, but we're actually funny with each other and not straight up rude. Another big point of conflict, he has an 80-pound pit bull who is sweet and well-behaved for the most part, except when he let his dog out of the crate and I'm laying on the couch and his dog will run at me full force and jump on me painfully, scratching me with his sharp-ass nails and picking the couch apart. Well, this is Reddit, so I can already tell you the fact that he has a pit bull is automatically... On this website, that's going to put him in the asshole category. I'd imagine that I'm going to sort by controversial, and I'm for sure going to see somebody who's like, he has a pit bull. That in and of itself makes him the asshole. Because, you know, it's Reddit. First of all, it hurts when his dog jumps on me like that. And second, it's ruining the expensive couch that he didn't want me buying in the first place. With my money. Oh, with your money. I was about to say, I was confused. He didn't want you to buy it, but you bought it with your own money, so who cares? My husband will say his dog just likes me and is playful. Stop being so uptight when I complain about it. Our one-year marriage has been littered with instances like this. I don't know, guys, maybe I'm too uptight, or are his actions genuinely things any normal person would find annoying? I mean, whether or not a person finds them annoying is on the person. Like, I wouldn't find this annoying, but like, I totally understand. Like, me, I don't know. Like when it comes to the dog, I can snap a dog out of that real quick, that whole jumping on people. But I could totally see somebody being annoyed by that, you know, because I've been over to people's houses and they have a dog that's like jumping up on you and it's like, it's got the most scrapey, scratchy nails. You're like, bruh, chill. You have to chill, you know. But I mean, like if it was my dog wouldn't be jumping up on people. You know what I mean? Strangers, first off, and definitely people that didn't want it. That would be like something that we let them know ahead of time. Hey, we don't do this jumping on people thing. The farting and leaving the room, boys will be boys, baby. I mean, the problem with this is at the end of the day, I can't sit here and tell you that you can't be bothered by a thing just because I wouldn't be bothered by a thing. You know, his locker room behavior isn't going to upset me in any way. I don't think you were an asshole for, like, I don't know, saying that you're bothered by these things, because you are bothered by these things, you know? If you want me to ask if I think you're uptight, like, maybe a little, but that's also going to be personal preference, you know what I mean? But then again, I don't, like, purposely fart on my wife, you know? But, you know, hot-ass morning breath, you know, welcome to the club. Not the asshole's behavior is not only immature and rude, it's inconsiderate. I know Reddit tends to lean to divorce him too quickly, but think on if you honestly want to spend the next 80 years with someone who so readily does things they know upset you. True. This is why I say, you know, not the asshole for, you know, throwing out your feelings. Are you married to a preteen? I mean, this dude could most likely find a woman that would be cool with all this stuff, to be real with you, and she could find a man who doesn't do this. There are people like this. I'm telling you right now, I've known people that are like 40 that are still, I swear my grandpa would probably still do stuff like this, but, you know, how did two incompatible people who don't like each other get married? I mean, I know it's a tale as old as time, but still. I was about to say, are you both 12-year-olds? She's not really, I guess, a 12-year-old based on these assumptions here. I'm surprised I'm not seeing anything about the dog. You're the asshole for marrying a 6-year-old, which I'm pretty sure is illegal in every state. How the hell did y'all make it all the way to being married if you don't have the same sense of humor? Why would you downvote this? That's literally what this is. I know that there's going to be people who are like, no, he needs to know that his behavior is bad. And it's like, I'm going to be real with you. Some people just find other people that are as seemingly immature as them, right? Like, I'm just being 100% honest with you. There are people that would not mind this behavior. Me personally, I don't like getting farted on. And if, you know, my wife had a dog that was jumping on me all the time, that would be something that I trained out very quickly. But, you know, hot-ass morning breath, I don't know what to tell you. The hot-ass morning breath one is just like, was he just, like, purposely breathing in your face, maybe? I don't know. It just kind of seems like you're living with someone that's into pranks and you're not. He sounds annoying, but yes, you also sound uptight. Not a good match. Divorce now. I laughed out loud at him farting and turning off the light. That is some teenage boy humor and sounds like something a sibling would do. Literally sounds like something my 17-year-old would do just to mess with me or his friends or something. Downvotes. I'd imagine that on this sub, your husband sounds like an overgrown child and you sound mean and uptight. Good luck. Your husband is abusive. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for right here, baby. He has no one else to bully, so he bullies you. What he's doing is not okay. It's not teasing. It is not a joke. It is straight up bullying behavior. This is stuff kids and teenagers do to people they don't like. Your husband is testing the waters. He's looking to see what he can get away with and how far he can go by breathing hot morning breath on you. He's seeing how much you'll take and trying to gaslight you. He can release his abuse more and more. He's holding it in, but I guarantee you, guarantee is a hard word to spell. He wants to hurt you more. He's just saying what you're right around the corner. This is why I love Reddit. Him farting on you in like the bathroom or whatever is right around the corner. I'm telling you, from him giving you a black eye right in the face. Right in the face. This is how abusers start. It'll get worse if you stay. You should leave. I'm going to be real with you, man. And maybe there's some truth to that, but there's also just dudes who are like still pretty childish. Listen, there might be women out there that have been with somebody for like 10 years and be like, oh, sometimes he'll, because this is like a thing that some men do. They'll just like fart on their significant other. They'll be like, oh, I've been with my man for 10, 15 years and he's been farting in the room that I've been in multiple times. He clearly wants to kill me. He clearly is just one step away from actual physical abuse. I get the feeling he's teaching the dog to jump on you and teaching it to destroy the couch to teach you a lesson on spending so much money on it. I don't think he's teaching the dog at all is why that behavior is happening. But, you know, Jesus, post history, you jumped out of the pot into the fire. You're too young to be married and you've stuck with what is comfortable. Wait, what? What other post do you have? The future of diabetes treatment. Nipple piercing. Social Security benefits. Run out by 2035. A bra that fits. Okay. I thought I was going to see something crazier in here. So many times I think to myself, my husband is like my 16-year-old brother when he's trying to get under my skin. Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend that I will wear a headscarf when he grows his foreskin back? What are you commenting on? Like, I'm sorry, man. I don't understand what you're commenting. Gen Z? Wait, you're Gen Z? What? I'm missing something. I'm for sure missing something here. My parents are upset I got married without telling them. This was a year ago. Uh-oh. And you ran away with him? Oh, no. Why is this taking so long to load? Oh, my God. You're such a big fan of this shit, huh? Okay. We really got to learn how to separate our paragraphs here. So this weekend, me and my now husband ran off to get married without telling my parents. I know it was messed up, but my reasoning is I just don't feel like it was a safe space to share my plans with them. I didn't want their negativity to bring me down and make me doubt my life or myself or my decisions. They've done it my whole life to the point where every major decision I've tried to make for myself, it's been constantly met with negativity and doubt. It's kind of left me as the shell of a person who is constantly scared of making a mistake, constantly scared of life, and constantly doubting themselves and their decisions. Wait, what? Whatever. Themselves? I'm so used to them talking down to what I want to do or what makes me happy. My parents are immigrants. My whole life, they've been extremely overbearing and controlling, have taught me to bite my tongue and take constant physical and emotional abuse because they are my parents. We got married without telling them. We did. I was so happy. It was very special to us, and it makes me feel like I can trust my husband more as he's constantly proven to me that he's a man of his word and that his promises are true. And now he's farting on you a year later. I sent her pictures we took the day before intending. Okay, I don't need to read this whole story. She said that he's manipulating me and taking me away and that my husband is playing games with me. Like, yeah, he's playing with me, so he married me, lol. I don't understand where they came to that conclusion. I'm like reading up ahead to see where they came to that conclusion, and I don't see anything about that. My husband has reached out to them. We just want a good relationship and hate to start our marriage out like this. So you're already starting off on phenomenal terms, and now we have a whole year later. You're saying that he's saying you're mean and uptight. Oh man, I guess your parents are right. You know what I mean? I guess your parents were right. You're married to a preteen, not the asshole. I mean, I'd imagine there's a lot of not the asshole because there's nothing wrong with like not being wanted to be farted on per se, you know, especially by your husband. I will say, home should be a sanctuary. Wow, it's like pretty definitive that like not the asshole. I'm looking for a controversial like top voted you're the asshole one, but it's just you're the asshole for marrying a 6-year-old. You know, I wanted to see if somebody with cojones would be like, you know what? I think you're an uptight bitch, and it didn't happen. I don't think you're an uptight bitch. I think that would just be a very funny comment to read. I don't know what to tell you. You know, I enjoy the confrontation. No, not the asshole. There is potential that you could be uptight, but that doesn't necessarily make you an asshole per se. You know what I mean? Mean? No. I don't know where the mean part came from. Unless you're like, he's waking up in the morning and he's just like accidentally, like he just kind of rolled over and now he's breathing his hot morning breath like he's half asleep and he's doing it, and you're just like, your breath smells like shit. I'd probably think you were being a little mean, you know? He might not be aware, and you might not be aware that he wears or breathes, or you breathe hot air on him in certain mornings. But as far as you being an asshole here, I mean, no. He does sound like a 16-year-old, but at the same time, there's probably somebody totally out there for him. But yeah, you guys should just break up, to be real with you. You should not have ran away from home and got married or whatever you did. I wouldn't do that. That was a bad idea, I guess.